Hainesbury, a small town located squarely between the middle of nowhere and the world's most questionably positioned hotbed of supernatural activity. And where there's supernatural activity, there's the ones who somehow end up dealing with it. I'm one of those people. Okay, we've got a haunting at the deli on 3rd Street, banshees harassing teens at a party 10 miles west of here, and a harpy trying to shack up in the steeple at the old church up north. Yeah, the locals weren't kidding when they said the freaky stuff gets turned up to 11 come winter. But I've got to admit, by March we've gotten pretty good at handling the rush.
Jack and I could take the deli haunting.
And not at all because Algie ate the last of the ham in the fridge.
I have a fast metabolism!
I'll come with you.
Oh, Orville, for the 27th time this month, you have to stop doing that.
Jack, I'm pretty sure you're the only one who hasn't picked up on that by now. Suck it up and go handle that haunting. Now, who's gonna handle the rest of this stuff?
Oh, I can handle the banshees.
Oh, great. An opportunity to take on the one thing more shrill than you.
Aw, I know you don't mean that. You are so much nicer than you let on.
Yeah, sure. Now get out of here.
I'll take care of the harpy. Frank has this new net launcher he wanted me to test out.
Incoming!
At least he had a new net launcher.
Go ahead. And toss Frankenstein the fire extinguisher on your way out.
Carlton!
Pryor! What do you got?
Took care of those trolls fighting over that scrap of land under the bridge off Morton Street. You're, probably going to want to assess the collateral damage on that.
Oh, come on, Pryor.
Hey, it's not my fault. When those guys get knocked down, they get knocked down hard. Oh, hey, before I forget, Chester spotted that ghost ship northeast of the docks again.
Oh, for the love of... When the hell are we going to deal with that thing?
I got it. Heinous
I said I got it. Heinous Investigations.
Heinous Investigations. Miriam Pryor speaking.
Oh, okay. Okay. The last one really hurt.
Could you please hold for a moment, ma'am? Thank you. You'll live. Thank you again for holding. Now how may I help you?
Damn. I'm really starting to wonder which one of us is crazier.
Mr. Carlton.
Kid, talk to me.
Well, regarding the task you gave me of determining the whereabouts of Delia Smith and her accomplices following that incident with the island and the... Well, anyhow, I was reading through the local news and I uncovered an advertisement featuring a woman who bears a striking resemblance to...
Hey, Carlton, I think I might need some backup. Apparently, Frank's most recent explosion made all the harpy catching stuff literally go up in smoke. Oh, hi, Elliot.
Oh, hello, Miss Liza. I was just, what was I doing?
Oh my god, that's it! I need a second of peace here! Kid, help Liza with whatever the hell she needs help with, as long as you both get out of here now!
Okay. Calm down. Come on, Elliot, let's go.
I suppose that we'll just discuss that potentially imperative information later then, Mr. Carlton.
And take Frankenstein with you before he blows something else up! Alright, I've gotta admit, we're still a pretty dysfunctional group, but we get the job done. In all this chaos, it's hard to even remember what drove us all together in the first place.
Carlton, we've got a possible jackalope infestation downtown, and you know how those half-rabbit things breed. You good to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello? Carlton? Miriam? Anyone? I have your paychecks. Well, there's another crossword done. How many does that make now? 7. Well, that's exciting. Hello? Anyone home? No, I guess not. It's still early in the evening. Could be some time before anyone... Maybe I should go through those expense reports. Again.
All right, not a bad day, everybody.
I think it's safe to say I'm gonna turn in early.
Hey, be lucky your call was just jackalopes. Those harpies do not fight clean. Right, Elliot?
What? Oh, yes, Miss Liza. Although, could you please refrain from further questioning until I regain feeling in my... Well, to be candid, I don't believe that any medical lexicon would adequately describe where I've lost feeling.
Can't say I know what you mean, Doc, but you'd better heal up fast because dinner is on us tonight!
I don't think anyone will want the remains of the carnage from our haunting ordeal, Algie. Especially Jack. I don't think he'll be able to eat a sandwich for a while.
So much mustard. Everywhere.
Ooh! Fresh nondescript deli meats! Dibs!
Hands off, Frankenstein!
Oh, come on! I wanted to make that one ambiguous sandwich they always make on TV. Hey, you have any olives on you?
Oh, why are your hands sticky?
What? Liza said harpies didn't fight clean.
Wait, Miriam, Carlton, do you both have a moment?
Could it wait till
Sure,
tomorrow?
What's up?
Damn it! What's up?
Well, it has come to my attention that our caseload has been growing quickly, and I thank you for handling it so well. You both really know how to take charge.
But?
Pardon?
You know how this works, Martin. There's always a but. So what is it? What are we doing wrong?
Oh, no, there isn't anything wrong per se. It's more that, well, with the constant goings-on around town, there's a lack of communication and development being done back here, which I am afraid could lead to a sort of lack of morale for, certain parties.
Oh.
Sorry, Marty, but you've totally lost me here.
You idiot. He's saying he's lonely.
Lonely? Why would he be lonely? He's friends with the whole town!
Tarudo! Why not say it a little louder so the whole house can hear you?
No, he's right. I love my work, helping keep the town running and supporting our supernatural investigations. But I guess that's all you could say about it. That I support things rather than getting directly involved, and that's what I'd really like to do.
Wait, what?
Get directly involved. In cases, I mean.
Cases? You want to go out on cases?
Well, yes. I do have an interest in taking care of supernatural dilemmas, you know. Why else would I have started this organization instead of paying someone else to do it?
But you've been on cases before.
That's right. You definitely have.
But not in a particularly forthright way, or very frequently, really. I mean, if we're speaking in terms of sheer numbers here, I've only directly participated in a case once, and that was only because I was technically your way through the front door.
Well, yeah, but then we really stuck it to those vampires, right?
And hey, don't forget that whole kidnapped and hunted for sport thing. You handle that one like a real champ.
Yeah, a real champ.
Well, if that's how you feel, it shouldn't be too much of a burden to let me in on a case or two once in a while.
Well,
yeah, you see, Martin, it's just that you're more of a behind-the-scenes...
Our connections guy.
Like Charlie's Angels.
Or something more masculine than Charlie's Angels.
Mm-hmm.
What's what I say?
Ah, I see. You both don't think I could handle it.
What? No. We just...
No, man. It's just, you're the boss. The benefactor.
Right.
Right. And maybe it might be better if it stayed that way. For the sake of the business.
Oh, all right. I understand. We haven't been at this long enough to be thinking about any big shakeups. It'd probably end up backfiring on us in the end anyway. You know, why don't you two go to dinner? I'd hate for you to get to the food after Frank's gone through it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Marty.
No hard feelings?
Wouldn't dream of it. Wait, Mr. Carlton! I could have sworn that I heard him in here. You just missed him. Is everything all right? Oh, yes. I had just realized that I had forgotten to share the information I found regarding Miss Smith's whereabouts with Mr. Carlton. I understand that the situation is somewhat sensitive given her and Mr. Carlton's complex history, but I also believe that this is the first real lead that we've had. Well, I suppose I'll be going. He couldn't have gotten too far. Dr. Quaid, you've clearly had a long day. Why don't you let me take that file off your hands, and I'll be sure to pass it on to Carlton for you. Well, you would know Mr. Carlton's schedule better than I, and I must admit today has been exceedingly onerous. I don't see the harm in it. Here you are, Mr. Henriksen. And, thank you. Of course. Once I've settled things with Carlton, I'll let you know. All right. It's just me and a file, likely containing the location of a homicidal maniac. It probably wouldn't hurt to see exactly where she could be hiding. A circus? In Oak Hollow? That's only one town over. I could handle that.
The next day...
Carlton, we need to talk. Hello? Carlton! Serious issue happening right now.
No issues, no talking, only coffee.
What are you, a t-shirt? Listen to me. Something seriously weird is going on.
Prior at 6 a.m.
But that's the thing. It's not.
Wait, what?
It's not 6 in the morning, it's 9.
I never sleep in.
Well, you did today, and you're not the only one. Everybody else is still in bed.
I guess all the extra shifts have really got us out of it. But I heard my alarm go off. We all have alarms.
Yeah, well, somebody hacked her phones and changed the time settings.
But what about the clocks in the house?
And turned all the clocks in the house backwards.
But why would anybody do that? You think it's some imp or fairy or something that has a bone to pick with us?
I have another theory. Did you get a good look at your reminders?
No? Why? Frankenstein!
Hey, Carlton! What brings you kicking open my door on this fine day?
Why are there at least 100 reminders on my phone to give Frank $20?
For the sake of moving things along, can I just tell you that I did that to everybody while I was hacking their stuff for Martin? Regardless, could you just spot me that $20? I'm a little short on cash at the moment.
Hold on, back up. Why would Martin want you to hack our phones?
Oh no, not just those. I also did...
The clocks, we know.
And all the computers, appliances, and some motor vehicles.
Sleep isn't an idea that occurs to you very often, is it?
Sleep? What's that? Just kidding. I always get in my 4 hours. But yeah, I did all that stuff.
But why would Martin have you do that?
No idea.
And you didn't think to ask him before you did the incredibly sketchy thing?
Nah, not really. Oh, you know, Elliot said he talked to him last night. Maybe he knows something. Oh, but you might want to be quiet. Okay, over here. He came in last night to work on some doctor thing. He crashed pretty hard like 5 minutes in. You gotta admit, the scary sleep demon noises are pretty adorable.
Yeah, sure. Kid! Hey, kid! Kid!
Ah! Mr. Carlton? Did you want to discuss the file that Mr. Henriksen brought you last night?
What file?
The Blue Star Circus. Interesting name. If this really is where Delia is hiding, I'm surprised there isn't more security.
Ha! Who are you? What are you doing here?
You are very beautiful. Oh, no, I mean that, well, you are extremely attractive, but God, I am incredibly sorry. I don't mean to disrespect. I am just here to look for someone. Someone of importance to a business I run.
What kind of business?
A legitimate one, I can tell you that. I'm assuming that's what you're wondering.
All right. You can stop by after tomorrow's show. Tickets will be on sale in the morning.
I was hoping not to make a scene.
Well, this is a closed rehearsal. No walk-ins allowed, especially...
Men?
Yes. But then again, I don't know if I'd count you as one.
Based on your apparent need to keep them away, I'll take that as a compliment.
You look familiar.
Do I? Oh, well, I guess I just have one of those faces.
I got it. You're that rich guy that runs the town next over.
What? No, I'm not. That's absurd. You can't prove anything.
Whoa. Calm down. You think I'm gonna mug you or something? Believe me, I wouldn't dare go near pockets that deep. Probably would need a ladder to reach the bottom.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I'm sorry I offended you.
Apology accepted. And look, if it makes you feel any better, I only know who you are because a friend of mine knows you.
Oh, which friend is that?
Follow me and you'll find out. I'm assuming you want to take a less conspicuous route in?
Am I that obvious?
With those stealth skills and that getup, yeah, you kinda are.
I didn't think it was so bad.
The text was a little much. Now come on, we can sneak in around back. By the way, you never told me your name. Or should I just call you Rich Guy?
It's Martin. Henriksen.
All right. I'm Dulcinea. Valdez.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Valdez.
You can skip formalities with me, big shot.
Call me Dulcie.
All right. Dulcie.
Hey, ladies. Good to be back.
Hey, Dulcie. I'm trying this new trick for my act, and I could really use another set of eyes.
Lady Leon, kinda busy right now.
Who's the guy?
Friend of a friend. He's okay. Maybe a little too boring to hang around here, but otherwise, okay.
I don't know. In that outfit, a circus could be a good place for him. Pretty sure we could use a clown.
Don't you two have some aerial silks to get back to?
Okay. Going.
Why would you call me boring?
Are you serious?
As a matter of fact, I am. Now, why would you say that?
I mean, you give off that vibe.
What vibe?
You know, like you're meant to be behind a desk somewhere, checking the stocks and getting on an angry video conference with the West Coast office.
Well, you're wrong. I'm here, aren't I? How's that for boring?
Okay, calm down. Who the hell pissed you off?
Nobody. Don't worry about it.
Not a problem. Believe me, I could care less about your baggage.
And for the record, my relationship with the West Coast office has been nothing but friendly for 3 years.
Dulcie!
Hey, Kit, look who I found trying to sneak his way in here.
Martin, what are you doing here?
Business?
Right. Guess I should have known. You were always so serious when we were kids.
Well, if I remember right, Catherine McConnell, you weren't much different.
It's Kit now.
Really?
Yes. I thought it'd be more edgy and exciting.
Is that also why you're spending your time here? What exactly is your act, anyway? And does your family know? Or at least your sisters?
Hey, why should that matter? It's her business what she does, nobody else's. And what about you? You're gonna tell me your family knows what you're doing right now?
What's going on?
The new ringmaster's back.
She can't know you're here.
Why?
Let's just say you don't want to get on her bad side.
And being here uninvited definitely puts you on a bad side.
Here, Dulcie. We can hide him behind the Wheel of Death.
I'm sorry, the what?
Just shut up and get behind the wheel and stay down until we give the all clear.
But wow!
Ladies and ladies, now entering the tent, I present to you the cleverest of cons, the sweetest of sinners, I'm not reading this.
Nate!
Sexy lady whose business is shady, Miss Delia Smith.
Yes! Perfect entrance! Nice work on the pyrotechnics, Cersei.
Whatever. I still don't understand why we haven't ditched this place yet.
All in good time, Cersei. Now, go clean all this up so we can run the whole thing again.
Crazy little... No way out. Immortality's overrated.
How was that intro, Dee?
Surprisingly adequate, Nate. Nice work.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, now that that's over with, how's the talent today? Having a good rehearsal, ladies?
We were, until you interrupted.
Yeah, right. Which act are you again? The one with a death wish?
The Daredevil act? Yeah, I am.
Right. I think we both know who's the more important one here.
You know, just because you've hijacked the ringleader role doesn't mean you can run the place.
What was that?
I said...
Nothing, Miss Smith. She didn't say anything important.
That's what I thought. Now, I've got to talk with Miss Richards. Hope you've got your acts together by tonight. In more ways than one.
Okay, Henriksen. Coast is clear. You can come out now. Hey!
Martin!
Or I guess you could just drag us behind the wheel with you. Seriously, what's your problem?
Delia! Delia is your new ringmaster!
Shh! Hey, if you're gonna make us hide back here, you could at least bother to be quiet.
And you don't get to judge us either. It's not our fault that bitch came in here and took everything over. How the hell would you even know how bad she is Holy crap. She's the one you're looking for, isn't she?
I think it might be best if I keep that information classified.
Why are you really here? And don't give me another dumb line about your business.
You see...
Yeah?
You see... Alright, if you want to know the truth, I run a paranormal investigation agency called Heinous Investigations. Maybe you've heard of it. Who am I kidding? You definitely haven't. We haven't been operating long enough, and with all the business in Haysbury alone, we haven't exactly been branching out to the locations. Anyway, that woman, Delia Smith, may be our greatest threat and might have tried to murder us all via a sadistic manhunt a few months ago before entirely disappearing. And while we've been looking for her all that time, other cases started to build up, and I started to feel like I was becoming distant from my own business. And then Colin and Miriam, at the very least, heavily implied that I couldn't actually handle a supernatural investigation, or come to think of it, even a regular investigation. But I wanted to prove them wrong. And then there was a file, and I got Frank to hack a bunch of devices, and then I came here on my own to track down Delia, and now I realize that maybe I am in over my head, and...
Dulcie!
What? Kiss shut him up, didn't it?
Martin, are you okay?
I'm not sure whether to be offended or strangely grateful.
I get that a lot. Now slow down and tell me again. What is Heinous Investigations, and what the hell did Delia do for you to track her down?
You think I should grab some of these explosives?
Considering how much of a disaster Marty probably got himself into, I'd say grab everything.
Oh, you should take the mag jet! Nothing around here's more loaded with stuff for fighting off supernatural baddies than that!
If you can figure out how to find anything in there.
And I can. Thanks, Frank.
Please, Miss Pryor, Mr. Carlton. I can't help but feel somewhat responsible for Mr. Henriksen's, escapade, and so do you think that it might be possible if I...
What, tag along?
Yes?
Yeah, sure, kid. Already handling a potential train wreck anyway. Why not add fuel to the fire?
You know, he's got a point. Getting some backup might not be a bad idea.
Okay, fine. Then grab whoever you could find on the way out. But let's go before things have a chance to get any worse.
So you're telling me Delia is actually some kind of serious supernatural threat?
On her own, she's just a common criminal, albeit with a serious psychopathic streak. But when she gets a hold of any kind of power beyond her own, not so much. You know, if I'm being honest, you're both taking the nature of my work much better than I thought you would.
Believe me, you have no idea who you're talking to here. Your little spooky investigation agency is nothing.
But if what you're saying is true, then we need to get Delia out of here. And fast.
I'm not going to argue with that, but on the bright side, it probably won't be very difficult.
Why not?
Well, no offense, but I don't think that Delia could put up much of a fight hiding out in a circus. Then again, when have her plans ever made sense?
Martin, trust us. She is definitely up to something worse than you think, especially with whatever she's been up to with Miss Richards.
Right, Delia mentioned her. Who is she?
She's the owner of the circus, and the one who's supposed to be the ringmaster. We haven't seen her since...
Since your psychopath came by one day looking for a job.
Yes. Her brother, and Cersei. They seemed in pretty bad shape when they arrived, and Miss Richards has always been eager to help people get back on their feet.
I tried to tell her that they seemed shady, but she wouldn't listen. And they went to her trailer to work things out, and before we knew it was up, Delia was our ringleader and calling the shots outside the ring, too.
We tried to get to the bottom of things, but as far as we know, she's still in that trailer.
And that's the best case scenario. Not that we would know if it's true. Every time we try to bust our way in, Cersei's there to make sure we don't get past the door. Delia made it really clear to everybody that trying to fight Cersei would lead to a magical ass-kicking, and for the sake of the show and our friends, we couldn't risk it.
And Delia knew that.
Obviously she did. She had an agenda since day one. And the worst part is, we still have no idea what it is.
But now Martin, somebody not in the show and a professional supernatural investigator, sort of, can help us get some answers.
Hey, you're right. That's not a bad idea, Kit. Looks like you might have been just the man we needed after all, even with the minor fashion disaster.
Well, it's nice to know I'm needed.
So what are we waiting for? We've got a trailer to break into.
Catherine. Kit. Back in the tent, why did you say that I was sort of a professional investigator?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Are you sure? Because it seems to me that having successfully founded and run a supernatural investigation service for 6 months would garner at least some professional status.
Well, would you really call 6 months a long time? I understand becoming profitable in that short a time is pretty impressive, but are you sure you've had any legitimate experience yet?
Why does nobody believe that I can handle this business? If I really felt that way, I wouldn't have even started it.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, Why do you think I haven't been out in the field much?
Well, I guess it's because I've known you since we were kids, playing croquet at our father's fancy businessmen with mutual interest parties.
Yes, I remember the FBW MIPs very well. I'm guessing even then I seemed like the kind of person who'd spend their life stuck behind a desk, running things from a distance without doing any of the real work.
No. But you did seem like the kind of person who wouldn't take orders from anyone, and who would rather be looking out for everyone working for him than himself. If you really wanted to know my opinion.
Oh. Thanks. Well, what about you? I would have thought you'd have taken over your father's business here in Ocalo.
Oh, my father and I decided that I probably didn't have the best skill set to run the lumber mills.
I find that hard to believe, but not as hard to believe as your second choice being to work for a circus. If you don't mind my saying so, you weren't exactly extroverted when we were kids.
To be honest, I'm still not. Not really. But it seemed like the right place to showcase my talents and make our audience happy, while also not having to talk to any of them.
Shh. Okay, time to look alive. Cersei's still standing guard, but I'll do my best to draw her away long enough for you to get some intel.
Are you sure Cersei will fall for it? I wouldn't want you to risk.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself just fine. You might have noticed that I can be pretty convincing.
I'd say that's one way of putting it. Not that there's anything wrong with that by any means.
Sure, Henriksen, I got it. Now, let's take this bitch down.
Okay, looks like Dulcie's plan is working. They're leaving. Come on. Oh, the door's stuck. Now what?
I think I have an idea. Allow me. All right, Mon. How would Carlton handle this situation? Wow, I'm surprised that actually worked.
Was it really necessary to kick the door open?
If I'm going based on my experiences investigating thus far, then yes. Now let's hurry and track down any evidence of crooked activity before Delia...
Before Delia what?
Before Delia catches on.
Nate! Cersei! Get in here! Looks like we have some explaining to do.
Hey, fellow investigators. Want to help support the show? Feel free to follow us on social media and check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/wildlypods for all kinds of fun bonus content. Heinous Investigations was created, written, and directed by Jessica Castro, featuring the voices of Dio Garner, David Manuele, Emily Foulger, Elena García, Toan Nguyen, Bryce Riffle, AJ Somerville, Maria Elizabeth Burns, Naomi Park, Jamie Forney, Megan Lundquist, and Jessica Castro, with guest appearances by Angie S., Keyla Mata Castro, Amanda Luong, and Cassie W. Sound design, editing, and mixing by Owen Thornton. Heinous Investigations spooky theme song written and arranged by Jordan Castro, with instrumentals by Lucas Orbina. Promotional media by Tom Bellick. Thanks for listening, and happy investigating!